Hello, it's Eclipse is back again. In this video, I want to talk about the Kenny and Jane choice. They ruined this choice. Easily, they could have added on the characters onto season 3. We could have had a choice that where Clementine is not around, but a character that we dealt with from other seasons can deal with the characters, the new ones, without anyone behind. So maybe like Jane dealing with like David and Kate, and she's friends with Kate, and depending on who you chose, Kenny could be friends with David. Because I mean, like, no joke. As I was replaying the game once, not, I was just replaying it again, like towards like last year, the end of last year. Um, you can clearly see that Kenny and David would have got along. He thought he lost his family. He lost Mariana, and Kenny lost his whole family. And they could talk about like guilt and all that, and all this like death and all that. And they could talk like they would be friends and all that. And the one time that David was talking to Javier on on top of the building, that could have been Kenny and David. Fully, that could have been Kenny and David right away. But I feel like this choice was very hard for me to choose because I love both characters. I love Kenny even more, but I like Jane as well. But in most of the games, I literally chose to save the female character right away. But in this one, the first time I played this, I had to pause the game. I didn't know what to do. I always saved the females. Just like with David and Kate. I chose to stay with Kate and I made sure that she stayed alive. I chose to save Carly. I chose to save Violet. I can keep going. I chose to save Krista first. When they were both running next to the train and all that, I chose to save Krista first. I always, almost, almost all the time, I choose to save the female, and Kenya and Jane was that first one that I had to pause the game and I had to think about what I was gonna do. And again, I chose to save Jane because Kenny lost everything. So, so anything that happens, let's say he lost one thing, if he thought something and all that, he will lose it. He dealt with too much loss, so I just chose to just get it over with and just kill them. And even when when you walk to Kenny again, whenever you go to talk to him and all that, he says that he's scared now and all, and he's been wanting to die like forever now, and that he's afraid of this now. And yet, when you talk about Kenny and Kenny and Koch Kenny Jr. Duck, um, it's technically Kenny Jr., but it's Duck. But when you mention them two, he kind of says that you're always good for a smile, and he dies. But this is just the most hardest choice. I know that most people, majority of the people, just saves Kenny right away. Most people, because yet Kenny is out our original character. Look, let me see if let me just think. Do you shoot Kenny or look away? 60% of players shot Kenny. Shoot him. All his previous behavior at timely made me do so. Yeah, that's what I agree with. No, please, no more Kenny versus Jane threads. Isn't there a Megrith read for this? No, no, please, no more Kenny and Jane threads. Hey, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? I'm sorry, what? Huh? Ken and the okay. Incoming Kenny and Jane and oh. Stop letting me get my popcorn for fuck's sake. I don't even I didn't even pick up the gun, so I didn't even pick up the gun, so that's crazy look though. There's already a thread about Civil War discussion for pizza ice cream I gotta read. This discussion has been closed. Huh. Okay. Um well that happened. I went to read a thread post and I just read so much crazy stuff. Wasn't there a choice supposed to be Kenny and Luke? I found it. This is what I was talking about once. This is what it was supposed to be. They killed Luke earlier because people were making very weird comments that Clemson was literally 12 years old. And Luke is in his 20s. And people shipped them together. So that's why they killed Luke earlier. And they made it a no choice thing that he dies no matter what. But this is what it was supposed to be. This was a leak. There was Kenny on that side and Luke on that side, and depending on who you chose, they get killed. I'm gonna end the video here. There was so much stuff in this video. Uh, I'm gonna be actually talking about this later in another video. But yeah. Anyways, I'll see you next one, and